Hi, Grizzly Bear. It's a lovely Miss Nine, and I loved your video. I think it had something to do. The title was called Porch Monkeys, and you were referencing black men who blame gangsters for the fact that they can't attract women. And to an extent, I agree, but the epidemic of women worshiping thugs and being attracted to thugs is a problem, and it does need to be addressed, because far too many nice young men are being looked over for less than desirable people. And it's not just a black and white issue. To me, it's a global issue, because I know friends of mine who are not African American and are attracted to people who are not African American, and they are less than desirable candidates for a relationship. But I do agree with you on the point that it's not solely the gangster's fault if the person does not attract a woman. They need to examine themselves and say, what is it about me that's repelling people, instead of placing the blame solely on an undesirable person. Look at yourself. Are you presenting yourself in a manner physically that would be appealing to somebody, meaning taking care of hygiene, meaning providing conversation that's stimulating, not just talking about work or mundane things being interesting? Are you a funny person? Are you someone that people can have a good time with? Do you smile? And you touched on a very big issue. Can you protect me? Because I know for me, I don't like scary, soft dudes. It's just not gonna work. And just because you're soft spoken that's not what I'm talking about, because there are plenty of soft spoken, non-troublemaking people who will not take any mess when it comes to defending themselves or defending their girlfriends. What I'm talking about is someone who would be scared to defend my honor and scared to defend themselves. When I'm out, I want to have that security that if a man were to approach me in a disrespectful way, that the person would have the physical strength and the emotional strength to handle it. Because what is the point of having a man around if he can't check the situation and shut it down? Because I know that I'm allergic to thugs. I don't like them, but I'm not lumping every black man into that category, because I can just shoot off examples of black men who don't fall into that category. The Tin Man, Mega Zeitgeist, J Mash, you, Grizzly Bear. Is so many positive black men who don't fall into that category. And you all are perfect examples of how you can be a strong man and not be thug-tastic and thugnificent. But there's something wrong with the mindset of some of these women, because a lot of these people are attracted to thugs because of they spend a lot of money making sure their car is all decked out, they're dressed well, they tend to have a lot of money, and some women are attracted to that, and to the fact that they can be, some of them want to turn their girlfriends into video girls and buy them everything. And that's hooker mentality. A lot of women are attracted to that. And if a guy, let's say, makes less money and doesn't feel the need to shower his girlfriend with gifts all the time, it does put some people at a bit of a disadvantage. But I'm sure the Mega Zeitgeists and the J Mashes of the world don't have any problem attracting a woman. I'm sure they have to beat women away with a stick, because their personalities are extremely attractive. Any woman worth her salt would be attracted to those two people. That's just two examples of people that I know, but I'm just saying that point to say that people who fall into the category of being desirable don't come on YouTube and whine about not being able to attract anybody. Fix what's going on in here. Maybe instead of spending the time on YouTube ranting about these so-called unattractive black women and how you're not finding anything desirable, black women don't go to the gym, black women don't smile, which is a lie because I smile and clearly I'm black, and just black women have bad attitudes, this and that. There's some merit to the argument, but I truly think it's exaggerated to a certain degree, because in my part of town, most people that I see are dating and marrying people of the same race. I think the gender war to an extent has been exaggerated on YouTube a bit. And when I made a video early on in my YouTube tenure under my Afrocentric Dime page, there was some black Israelite and some trolls who wrote the cruelest comments to me and called me out my name and said all kind of derogatory things to me, and your video kind of gave me the courage to say something back. Not that it really has any effect on my life or relevant to me at all, because I know who I am, but still, you don't need to disrespect a black woman like that. Are you mad because I'm the sort of woman that you want to be with and you're not man enough to attract me or attract a woman like me? Does it make you feel bad every time you get looked over from passed up for another man? Maybe if you would spend less time on YouTube whining and working on yourself, maybe you could attract somebody. And calling me a black bee and all kind of mean names is not going to make you more desirable. I don't really understand what is to be gained by dissing other men and saying that they're the problem instead of looking in the mirror. That's what I personally think about this situation. Thugs are a problem across the board. Women lusting and being attracted to thugs is a problem across the board. It's not just a black community problem. It's a world problem. But I can tell you that all the people I've been attracted to are very strong men, but they're not thugs. A lot of people do not understand you don't have to be all hyper masculine and thug-tastic to be a strong man. But then that goes back to child rearing and what happens in the home and how much influence popular culture and peer pressure has on you. And if you don't have parents or people in your life to guide you and help you circumvent the foolishness, you will wind up in unpleasant situations. And it's not, like I said, it's not every black man's fault or every black girl's fault if you're not attracting the people that you want to attract. Examine yourself, pray, do some self-reflection. But doing this self-hate speech on YouTube and airing people out is not going to solve the problem, because this topic has been beat to death. It's not going to get any better. We just need to know what is desirable, strive to be desirable, and pick people who are desirable. But you don't need to tear anybody down to do that. Thank you, Bear, for laying down the truth. I will always have respect for men like you. You are definitely a very positive brother, and I'm glad I came in contact with you. I appreciate everyone that supported me on my new page and on my other page. You all take care. God bless.